Hi all, welcome to the Learn Social Informatica class. I am Narasimha, the Informatica trainer. Today the agenda for today's session is basic introduction to Informatica, and we will be dealing with the joiner transformation. Informatica is a tool supporting all the steps of extraction, transformation and load process. Informatica can communicate with all major data sources like mainframe, RDBMS, flat files, XML, VSM, SAP, etc. Can move or transform data between them. It can move huge volume of data in a very effective way. Here in the outcome from this session will be joining the multiple tables from the different sources or might be from the same sources, and we will be dealing with the types of joiner. There are three types. One is master outer, detail outer and master detail. Plus you have a normal join as well. Let's move on to the joiner transformations. In a joiner, this is a connected and active transformation which lets you join data from two heterogeneous sources, like it may be a same source system or different source system. We can join data from flat file system as well. The joiner transformation joins sources with at least one matching column. So the diagram shows the properties of joiner transformation, which we'll discuss in detail. Let's go to the practical session of joiner. First, we go to mappings, create mapping. Here give the naming convention mplt underscore. For now I give joiner transformation formation. Click OK. The mapping got created. For this mapping, I'll take source as employee and I would take another source as department. For that, I go to sources, import from database, connect. I choose DBD, that's department. Click OK. So I've got two sources. One is employee and one more is department. The target will be employee. Let me just drag it here. Employee. Okay. Yeah, it should be an employee. I go to mapping designer again. So we already created the mapping name. Here you can see 5 tabs. One is source analyzer, target designer, source analyzer for getting the source, target designer to load the target table, transformation developer, it's a reusable transformation, and maplet designer, also reusable mapping. And you have a mapping designer where all your work needs to be designed. For now, I'll get the employee here. And I'll get the department. Plus I'll get the joiner now because we want to join these two tables and get the results. For the joiner, this is a joiner transformation. I click here. Go to employee, select all, drag it here. And anyways, department number is required. We take all these three and drag it here. Department number 1 is coming from the department table and this department number is coming from the employee table. So first of all, you go to condition, add the condition. This is the where condition. Here this is the department number 1 is got connected with the department number 1. Okay, this is the primary foreign key relationship. Go to ports. If you want to change this as, you can make it as coming from the department. Apply, click OK. If you go and look into the properties of this, currently we have selected normal join. There are multiple like master outer, detail outer and full outer. Let's go to normal join now. Click OK. And in the meanwhile, we'll select the employee as the target table. So joiner is a connected and active transformation. I see all the data. I choose the department number from the employee, that's fine, and department name and the location from the department table. Save this. So you are done with the designing. To run this design, you go to the workflow manager, or you can even create a workflow from here itself. So for that one, right click on the maplet joiner, generate workflow, do next, next, next. So the mapping workflow got generated. Click finish. If you go to workflow manager, you don't see that workflow. You just try to disconnect and connect it again. You see a workflow called joiner. Right click on the Informatica demo, open the folder. Drag this joiner, click on this session, go to mapping. You should set the connection parameters. So click on source, Oracle source is fine. This is also fine. Click on the target, employee is my target. Change it to target connection and change load type bulk to normal. And you can specify truncate also if you want to delete the records from the target table and insert the new records. Click OK, Control S. So this is valid. Go to joiner, right click and start workflow. So in your workflow monitor, it is running and it got succeeded. You see there are like 23 records and 4 records from the department are matching, which is a 23 records, which is a inner join now. So let's go to the database and check. Select star from employee, which will give us the whole data with the department as well as the location. I go to the designer, click on the joiner again. Here you see the properties. For now it's a normal join. I'll change it to a master outer. Click OK. Save this mapping. Go to workflow and right click on this and refresh mapping and try to save this as well and run the workflow again. Go to workflow monitor. This is running. This got succeeded. Again you see here 23 records as a target. Let's go back and change this one to detail outer. Go to workflow manager, right click, refresh, save it, and go to workflow and start workflow. Or you can even start from this as well. Again you get 23 records because only the 4 records are matching, which is available in both the places. If you want to test it, we can remove 1 or 2 records from the department and then we can test it. So as per our joiner transformation, it is working for all the conditions. If you put the master outer, which is a full outer join, let's try that as well. Here also you get the 23 records. Go to properties, change it to master full outer, click Ctrl S, go to workflow manager, right click, refresh, save it, and once you save, you can even go to monitor and you can start it from here. Got succeeded. Run properties, which is this. You can see the data here. Okay. So in the joiner transformation, we can apply master detail, master outer, detail outer, and normal join and full outer join. A normal join will allow only those records which satisfy the joiner condition for both sources. So remaining records who don't match the condition gets discarded. That's your normal join. Master outer. The master outer join will keeps all rows from a data from the detail source and the matching rows from the master source. If any of master records don't satisfy the condition, those rows gets discarded. When you go to ports, you see here this three are the master and others are detail. So you can even change these things. Depends on the number of records, number of summary and the detail. We would choose the master and detail ports here. And the next one is when I talk about detail outer, just opposite to master outer join. It keeps all the rows from the data from master source and the matching rows from detail source. If any of the detail records don't satisfy the condition, those records gets discarded. And in your full outer join, it keeps all rows from a data from both the master and detail sources. Thank you. If you have any questions, please post. Thank you.